Alright, hey guys, it's me, Meteorz, going to be doing World 5-3 Longfall Falls, possibly the shortest actual chapter in the entire game. Anyway, let us begin. Now you start off on the raft, like you did before, except now there is a giant Cheep thing that's actually following you. I forget what the actual name of it. I think it's like Big Bertha or something like that is the actual name. I forget what they call it. But you just want to make sure you don't get in its path when it comes towards you. Now, it is really honestly hard to get hit 4 times by this thing due to how slowly it attacks, and you only have to dodge like maybe 2 attacks to actually survive the raft trip. But either way, it's very simple. See, it starts off, granted it does get harder as time goes on, but as long as you just constantly keep moving, you shouldn't have too much of an issue. Of course, now it's going to rush towards you and jump, like it did before. Just stay to the side, you should be fine. And then actually jumps again to try and, in case you try to go back away like you did before. Whoa, almost, that was close, I almost fell for it that time. Shouldn't be too much longer now, it's just a little bit longer. Then he starts moving, and actually judges from there. I'm going to get hurt. Oh. Well, I'll be. Alright, well, let's try this again. At least I showed off the failing. I don't think if in any of my practice runs or ever have actually gotten eaten by that guy. But, there you go. You don't have to actually have, as long as you can damage the raft all you want, but I guess if you get eaten in front of his face, you automatically lose. So, there's that. Now we know. Now we know for sure. That almost hurt me. I'm not really sure what that little propeller thing does. Maybe it sucks you in if you get too close to it, but either way. Nope, not gonna eat me this time. I know to stay away from your mouth this time, so that's a plus. That's probably really close to the end as well, but that doesn't really matter for anything. Close only counts in horseshoes. Alright, stay away. Stay away. Alright, there we go. Okay, just a little bit more. Wait. Alright. I'm going to stay to this side. He's going to jump again, so just stay way over here. Wait till he actually goes back. Nope, not going to be then. Alright, so that means, just for trying to dodge one more time, he should eventually just go ahead to the end. There we are, that's it. And then he flies off as you fall down. And of course flies back off, because he's a Cheep, or whatever they call those giant purple Cheeps, I forget the name of. I think it's Big Bertha, but either way, I could be wrong completely. And that's pretty much it. Now, if you just keep on going straight forward here, just wait. You'll see a little place to the left you could go, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to take the first path first. The first path is just straight ahead. Quite literally, straight ahead. If I didn't even have to move, you can just let it do all the work. Just let it guide its path, do whatever you can. And it'll be an automatic movie that plays off right there. And hey look, there's the Comet Star piece. But if you jump over the fence and move over to the left, you'll see a place you can place a secret door. So let's go and place that secret door right here. Place it there. Place it over here. And voila. Now if you hit this block, you actually get a big shiny infinite jump sticker. As if it wasn't overpowered enough, now that infinite jump sticker could do 2 damage to every enemy after each jump, so you do 200 damage. Except on bosses where it gets reduced to 1. Anyway, let's go in here real quick. And here, you will see a very beautiful looking thing sticker. You got the luxurious bed! I think that puts enemies to sleep or something like that, I believe is what it does. It's like a more powerful version of the Bot Hammer. Anyway, let's get our Comet Star piece! Well, that surprisingly took longer than I thought it would, just for the fact I actually got ate by the Cheep. How about that? That wasn't actually expecting that whatsoever, but it happened. Happened when I actually played. Alright, so I did get that last coin over there, even though it was black. But of course, just gonna actually peel that away. But at least we got the Comet Star piece there, because that adds to completion. Let's go the actual proper way we have to go now. I'll just skip past the whole Big Bertha part because we've already seen this, and I'll meet you past it. Alright, so now that we're done that portion, we'll go ahead and head over to the left real quick, which you'll see little breaks to actually head over to the left to get ready. You want to make sure you time this properly, and just aim towards the left, and you will automatically go over that way. Now there's nothing here to see at all, whatsoever. But if you wait till you go around the bend and then paperize, you'll see this spot here is actually improperly placed. Let's peel that off. It'll arrange itself like that. And then you can paperize again. And place it back down so you can actually enter into it this time, as opposed to just seeing it and that's it. So now that's paperized and the actual place is there, you can actually just head over to the right, carefully, come on, there we go. And voila. And that's it. There's the second Comet Star piece, but again, if you actually hop over this, you'll see another spot with an even more powerful Infinite Jump sticker, the Infinite Jump Mega Flash sticker, or Mega Flash Infinite Jump, which does 3 damage per jump when you jump on enemies for 300 damage. Once again, on bosses is reduced to 1. But regardless, that is still a powerful sticker. Let's head back over here and grab our Comet Star piece. Maybe we'll get more coins from this end since it's actually the secret exit. Ooh, maybe. Maybe that's something fantastic. This is possibly the longest part ever. Come on, get that last coin. Alright, good. Got it. It's going to flip around, and thus it'll open up the next level when you get over there. It's going to be World 5-4 Chomp Ruins. See you guys then.